What are you doing here? Only talented wizards like me should be out on these dangerous streets. Think you have what it takes? This place needs real heroes. We'll see if you can make the grade. Let's see how useful you are. Professor Drake put me in charge of a very important mission. Magical artifacts from the old Death School have resurfaced. I've decided you're going to recover the one inside the spooky dark cave. Every other student I've asked has been too afraid to go, so I'm hoping for better from you. Battle everything in the dark cave until you find the ruined skull.
Oh there! I'm looking for volunteers to help drive out some of these trolls. Let's send them packing now that they're no longer needed. You ask why the trolls are here in the first place? Well, we had a bit of an undead problem a while back. They were pouring out a dark cave and wreaking havoc here. So we asked the professors at Ravenwood for aid. Cyrus helped out. Well, sort of. He summoned a legion of trolls to drive the undead back to Dark Cave. After the undead were defeated, the trolls decided to take up residence here. Since Cyrus decided it was not his concern, we've had to live with them ever since. Care to help us out? With all the fighting going on, I need some new magic armor. Can you find Rand Tamor and ask him to make some for me?
The Cyclops Legion used armor from the armory, but they never gave it back. We sure need it. They left the armor in crates all along the street. Please, collect these crates and bring them to me.
Hello there, good to see you. So Private Sweeney needs some new armor. I guess I can do that. First, I need metal to make the armor. Every rotting fodder in the dark cave carries a spade. Would you be kind enough to collect some for me?
Excellent. This armor will help us protect the people. The Cyclops Legion doesn't know when to quit. They attack anyone and use our weapons to do it. Battle the Cyclops soldiers and reclaim our weapons. Maybe they'll get the message that the war's over.
You found the ruined skull? Faster than I could have imagined. Professor Drake will be pleased with me. I told a few students to pick up death relics up the street. Now they're nowhere to be found. No doubt gabbing instead of working. Can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty.
Thank you very much. The metal from those spades is very strong and will work well for armor. Now, I'll need to make some plate armor for him. I can make it out of the skeletal warrior's armor. Not like they need it, eh? Collect some and I will modify it for Private Sweeney.
Yes, horse is eating horse. 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 It's awesome, didn't it? It's awesome, didn't it?
Good work. Hopefully those trolls will pack up and head home soon, leaving us to live in peace once more.
What is this? A letter? How odd. Trolls can't read. By the handwriting, a Cyclops wrote this. They never dot their I's. It's addressed to him, whoever that is. I should take a look at it if students are in danger. Great fire bats! The Cyclops have kidnapped the students! Oh, good thing you found this. We must act immediately! I hope they're not gonna blame me for those students getting themselves kidnapped. I know! I'll inform Professor Drake at once. He'll know what to do. When I tell him how those students got themselves kidnapped while I was... On second thought, I think you should go tell him. I'll stay here and keep an eye on those Cyclops.
What do you want?
Professor Drake sneers at the ransom note.
Here. Take this message to Victor Darkwood, the robe shopkeeper. Be quick about it. Time is of the essence here.
Ah, a message from Professor Drake. Yes, I've been expecting you. You'll need to hurry back with this.
The shopkeeper retrieves a large sack and hands it to you.
Here you go. Professor Drake's laundry, freshly cleaned and pressed. And don't let it drag on the pavement now.
That certainly took you long enough.
Professor Drake shakes his head at you.
You're still worried about those missing students? Yes, well, this is definitely a problem. Take this message to the headmaster. That should resolve things to my satisfaction.
Ah, young wizard, it's good to see you. You have a note for me. Let's see it.
The headmaster reads Professor Drake's note.
I will not expel you from the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, regardless of what Professor Drake thinks of you. You are not responsible for the problems on Cyclops Lane. General Achilles and his men promised to drive out the trolls. Now, Achilles has gone back on his word. I fear there is something more sinister behind Achilles' change of heart. This M is to blame. We will need to know more. Drake is of no use here, but you have been most helpful. Go back to Nolan Stormgate and help him straighten this out.
Well, I wasn't expecting Professor Drake to leave everything to us. He must really trust me. Professor Drake is expecting big things. The Cyclops General Achilles wrote the note, so we need to reach his keep. But to do that, we need a gate pass. Maybe... Can you steal one from the war horns? All you have to do is defeat some. Yeah, that should be easy enough.
Thanks. This should do just fine. Just give me a minute to create the plate armor. Since the fighting is increased, I would like to make a new outfit for myself. But I need special cloth that comes from haunted minions. Could you gather some for me? Finished! Okay, you can now take this armor to Private Sweeney.
Wow! A new set of armor? Make sure to tell Rand thanks for me.
Thank you very much. These should work just fine. Since I have some extra cloth, here, take this.
You run with weapons. That means fewer Cyclops fighting in the streets. I have Maximus second command of Cyclops Legion. Urging him to fight on. Maximus kneels under him. Weapons strike the power of Thunderbolt. His legs are middle-aged. Stop him from fighting unless the Legion follow. Will you bring the hands to me? No, I'm using my business Cyclops to fight.
Why don't you take this as
Well, the girls are gone, but Cyclops. Sometimes the solution worsen the problem.
You got the pass! Great job! I'm glad I thought of that. With your magic and my brains, we make an unstoppable team. Okay, here's my plan. Show your pass to the guard, Romulus, outside the keep at the end of the street, and he'll let you in. He's not too bright. Then you must... See where I'm going? Then you must challenge General Achilles in combat. Cyclopses are honor-bound. According to the Cyclops Code of Honor, he can't refuse to fight you. See where I'm going? Even if someone is telling Achilles to hold the students hostage, once you defeat him in battle, he will be honor-bound to free them. All you have to do is beat him.
Well, you don't look like a warhorn to me! But, this pass looks good, so I guess you could go in.
You hear a girl's voice off to your left.
Help us, please! We're held here by General Achilles!
What? You are here to rescue these students? That I cannot allow! I am honor-bound to keep them until I'm told otherwise. But if you were to defeat me, I would be honor-bound to free them for you. If you want their freedom, you will have to fight me for it. And mind you, as general, I will put up a good fight. You have defeated me, brave wizard, so I must honor your request to free the students. My master will be angry that I let them go, but I must obey the Cyclops Code of Honor. Go now! They are free.
Thank you for freeing us. We were starting to believe that no one was coming to help us.
Thank goodness you showed up. No telling who would have come to rescue us.
I thought at least Professor Drake would have come looking for us, but he didn't. Thank you for coming to our aid.
Let me get this straight. The Cyclops were holding the students hostage in order to bring chaos to Wizard City? But who would make General Achilles do such a thing? I'm sure Professor Drake could figure out who's behind this mess if he wanted to. Too bad he's always so busy. We should tell the headmaster how we saved the students, especially my plan to sneak you inside the keep. Still, I have to find those artifacts for Professor Drake. After what happened, I shouldn't let anyone else do it. Would you go tell the headmaster what happened? Tell him how you were able to save them due to my brilliant planning. I'm sure he'll reward us both.
Quite a daring rescue. I'm glad that you were able to save the students. It bothers me that someone could force General Achilles into a sinister plot against Wizard City. I suspect that M is Malastare himself. It seems obvious that this is another of Malastare's plans to throw us off his trail. With all the wizards busy here in Wizard City, Malastare feels free to carry out his ultimate plans. Hopefully, we can catch up with him before then. Keep up the good work. Nolan seems to have warmed to you. Perhaps Professor Drake isn't far behind. I know these assaults on our city streets are related. Someone must be working for Malastare. I may know who is behind this, but to be certain, I'll need to access the old library archives. Unfortunately, the archives are locked. The key is in the old town tower. Even worse, the tower is now haunted by a horrid ghost named Foulgaze. We need this key, young wizard. Go defeat Foulgaze and bring it to me. Then we will be able to uncover who is working for Malastare. I have a very important task for you today, young wizard. Your studies will have to wait. You've done such a great job elsewhere. I could use your magic on Colossus Boulevard. I had to lock the gate because the street had become too dangerous. Professor Greyrose summoned an army to run out the ghosts. Something must have gone very wrong with her spell. The gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more. Please find him in the shopping district and see if he needs help.
Thank goodness the headmaster sent a wizard to aid us. We could really use your help. Strange creatures have taken over Colossus Boulevard. We don't know where they came from, but they eat everything in sight. We call them gobblers. I admire you, wizards. My niece studies ice magic at Ravenwood, but I'm worried about her. She said she was doing some school project on Colossus Boulevard, but I don't know why she has to do it now. Would you go speak to her and see if she needs any help? Her name is Mindy Pixie Crown.
Beware, young wizard. The street you now have access to, Colossus Boulevard, contains battles which are handled a little differently. There can be more opponents at one time compared to the amount of players participating in the battle. Be very careful.
I need your skills to help me with something. Come to the fire school when you can, please.
Young wizard, I have exciting news for you about gardening. Could you visit me in my classroom at Ravenwood?
Young wizard, you should come see me in Ravenwood. I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
Come see me at the Storm Mill on Triton Avenue.
You've seen the signs, haven't you? Why, signs of the end of the spiral, of course. Peculiarities, instances of pure impossibility. You may not have seen them yet, but you will. The Gravulum Order has detected increasing numbers of Pecrons all across the spiral. Pecrons? Why, they're invisible micro-magic particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. In concentration, they create peculiarities. That's the theory, at least. The Gravulum Order is dedicated to investigating this frightening trend, and we need your help. Take this Gravulum badge and get a reading from the Gobblers on Colossus Boulevard. Do this, and we might even invite you into the Order.
As the Professor of Life Magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden, so my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Farley in Gollum Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you.
So you are ready to learn your next spell? Very well. You will first need to collect a fire shard from a fire elf on Firecat Alley. After that, talk to Bernie.
It takes a lot of concentration in order to cast Link. You must prove you are worthy to earn this spell. Enter the fire tower and face your opponent. Afterwards, if you are successful, come talk to me.
As you enter the room, you slam the fire shard onto the ground, which erupts in flames, forming a fire crow.
gem, which represents my approval.
You have the fire gem the Fire Crow gave you. Now you will need to go to Festival Park on Cyclops Lane to learn your words of power from the fire minion. After you have learned the words of power, speak to Professor Falmea.
You hear a hissing noise deep within the earth.
Greetings, student of fire. I see that you have obtained a fire gem. You have shown your resourcefulness and dedication. For that, you have our favor. The power words you will require for your spell are Omnibio Hissia Paraxima.
The storm mill is in trouble, and I need your help. Something strange is going on down below us, and we don't know what. You might not know this, but we collect magical lightning here, and store it in the storm batteries buried far below the mill. The storm batteries are in tunnels that were once beneath Triton Avenue, but now they're located right off Crab Alley. I need your help to take a look down there and see what can be done. Here's a water-breathing potion. Go to the edge of the river, near the anchor rope, and jump down to Crab Alley. Find Herman. He might have an idea about what's going on down there.
Ah, you have the fire gem and the words of power. Super. I will now intone your spell.
Falmea speaks the words of power in what sounds like an ancient tongue.
Your efforts have paid off, student. Make sure to put this in your deck. You may need it soon.